Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo. We've won the Champions League this season. We've won a bunch of trophies. This one right here, one of my best moments, man. First of all, shout out to the Portuguese players. Shout out to Vitinha. Shout out to Nuno Mendes. Shout out to João Neves. Shout out to Gonçalo Ramos. Shout out to the Paris Saint-Germain players. And shout out to Fabian Ruiz. You know, he deserves better. But he already has a Nations League, so it's good that the Portuguese boys, you know, have it. But talking about this game, there's only one place to start. And I want to hate and I want to talk logically. And we obviously know who I'm going to talk about. It's Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal. On a mission. On a mission to have a sinker. All right. Yeah, he's the first one. Or should we let it to the middle? You know what? All right, let's start with just the game overall. I think that would be the best thing. The game overall. I think, I actually remember they showed stats like Spain had 3 attempts on target, Portugal had 2, and this was 2-2. So this was a game with not that many chances at all. 3 big chances for Spain, 2 big chances for Portugal. 2 XG for Spain and 1 XG for Portugal. It was a very tightish game. And I liked it. You know, you definitely felt the feeling of a Champions League final. I agree, maybe the tempo could have been a bit better, a bit stronger. But this was a great final to watch. You know, big headlines going into the game. And yeah, I think, you know, Spain take the lead, Portugal come back, Spain take it again, Portugal come back, go into extra time. Some missed opportunities as well. So, no, I enjoyed this game. And I've been enjoying Nations League ever since the quarterfinal. Unfortunately, I wanted that Portugal-France final. That would have been the best. But yeah, Deschamps came in and pulled out. And you know what? I said this about Portugal before. I'm very impressed by Portugal so far in the Nations League. I mean, they've won it now. Second time they've won the Nations League as well. And I'm very impressed because I saw Portugal at the Euros. This is a better Portugal. A bit same with France, but they just need a bit more fixing. Portugal now, I understand the plan. The plan is defend, sometimes try to have possession, sometimes try to counter, but it's all about the moments. And Nuno Mendes, I mean, I said before like this international break started, Nuno Mendes is Portugal's best player. I remember he had like 5 assists, top in the Nations League, and now adding a huge goal as well. Like Nuno Mendes is Portugal's best player. Nuno Mendes is at least a top 10 player in the world. He is absolutely insane. And Nuno. Where do I miss? Yeah, no, Nuno Mendes, I've tweeted about it as well. I think Nuno Mendes is the best left back I've ever seen. Best fullback I've ever seen. I don't think any fullback can do what Nuno can. Because Nuno, he basically has no weakness. The only weakness he has is sometimes he can lose concentration. If you remember, you know, when Yamal went past him, that Barca game. Oh, I remember the Barca fans before this game. I said like, oh, Yamal, Nuno, I can't wait for this debate. And they were quoting me with that fugazi fucking dribble, man. Wow, Nuno completed the most dribbles in this match. But Yamal didn't complete a single dribble versus Nuno. But as I said, impressed by Portugal. I'm starting to understand what they have to do. This has to fucking stop. They need to start playing João Neves and Vitinha. If you looked at the 2 goals that Spain scored, it just opened up the entire center of Portugal. So you got to have Neves there. Stop Bernardo Silva. This guy was fucking garbage, man. Get him out of the team. So you got to start Neves, Vitinha, double pivots, you know, going into the future from Portugal's perspective. Maybe even letting go of Bruno. Leao, very happy for him. You know, there's a reason he didn't start this game. And the last one, he came on, had a great effect. And taking a look at the goal, the first one for Spain, I mean, that was one of the biggest Fugazi goals I've seen. I have no clue what Ruben Diaz is doing. And that's why I've never labeled Ruben Diaz as a world-class centre-back. I just don't think he has that quality. So, apart from that, he was good in the game. But, yeah, very stupid defending. I know that Neves gets the red here, but, I mean, he tried to clear the ball. And he could have cleared it better, 100%. Then Nuno Mendes goal. I mean, he's genuinely better than most attackers in the world as well. Like, he's absolutely insane. What a beautiful goal from Nuno Mendes. Jogador. Then Oyarzabal goal. How was the? Oh, no. Yeah, Oyarzabal was. It was a great turn pass by Oyarzabal as well, and then Pedri, beautiful assist to Oyarzabal, and great finish from Oyarzabal as well. And then CR7 once again. It's Nuno Mendes. What a player! cooks Yamal and Mingueza combined, puts it in. Ronaldo is there to score it. And then, I mean, we don't have to talk about the penalties. But you know what? Now we can go more into the game. Let's talk about Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal, one thing I will always give him is from whenever I watch him, he's a big game player. He turns up in the big games, in the El Clásicos, in the Champions League games. You know, he puts up this fucking gay, fugazi-ass stuff before the game on a mission. Is the cockiest, most arrogant stuff I've ever seen. If you believe in yourself, you don't need to tell the world that you believe in yourself. It's the biggest peak of insecurity. If you have to tell, it's like Ronaldo. Ronaldo always says, I'm the GOAT, I'm the GOAT, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. Then you're not the GOAT because you're insecure. Same with LeBron James. I'm the GOAT, I'm the GOAT. That's what made me the GOAT. That makes you insecure. Lamine Yamal, I hope for his sake, I honestly hope for his sake, I've said this for a very long time, I hope this game humbled him. You gotta drop the arrogant gimmick, Yamal. You gotta drop the arrogant gimmick. And then a lot of football fans are like, oh, we need this in football. No, football was way better back then. You know, Messi, the greatest player of all time, the player that most people would love to tune in to watch, he never trash talked. Yes, it was a bit fun, you know, at the World Cup. You know, he's already won everything. He's a grown-ass man as well. And, I mean, Netherlands were doing some... He was responding to their hate. Whereas this guy, he's creating his own beef. He's creating his own narratives, talking about Dembele, talking about Ronaldo, having absolutely zero respect for the sport and the legends of the sport. So I'm very happy that he had this disaster class. Like, this is one of the worst stinkers I've seen from, you know, a top player going into a final I've ever seen. Yes, it's Nations League, but I mean, this is why Yamal fans hyped it up to be. So, no. Lamine Yamal, I hope you have been humbled after this game. This arrogant gimmick has to fucking stop. And all the talk about Ballon d'Or. Look at it, just compare Dembouz and Yamal. Dembouz, I've barely heard him talk about Ballon d'Or. As soon as they mention, he's like, he laughs it off or something. He's like, no, I focus on team trophies and so on and so on. But obviously it would be nice and so on. But yeah. This guy, he's making his entire personality. And that's why I can't wait for his tears on September the 22nd, 27th. Because he deserves it. He deserves it. You cannot be acting arrogantly. It's extremely disrespectful. Second of all, now let's talk just football. There we got my agenda out, my hatred for Yamal. I don't like him as a person. That's been clear since day one. I was the first one to call Yamal out as arrogant as well. So I want to give myself a little bit of prop for that. Second of all, I want to talk about Yamal's game footballistically. I've never seen this from Yamal. As I said before, he always turns up in big games. This was a huge game. He talked a lot of shit before the game as well. And then this, you know, he only completed, I think, one dribble, and it was not against Nuno. I don't remember exactly who it was. But I've never seen Yamal not attempt to dribble. Like, the only logical reason I have in my head now is maybe Yamal was injured. Maybe his heel was hurting him. Maybe he couldn't do this. Maybe he couldn't. I've never seen Yamal just... I don't know, and he was smiling before the game, the little disgustness. He was smiling. He was smiling, thinking he was going to have some masterclass. And, I mean, I love Nuno. I want to give Nuno all the prop, but I want to talk, like, individually from Yamal. I've never seen Yamal, you know, that. Is it only Nuno? Most probably could be something else as well, but... Yeah, I mean... First of all, this shows that Fugazi dribble against Nuno. Just Fugazi, as I've always said. Second of all... I mean, Nuno Mendes, I mean, the thing is, Yamal, he shouldn't even feel special. No, because welcome to the Nuno Mendes penitentiary. Mohamed Salah, Bukayo Saka, Rodgers, basically any right winger, apart from Jadon Sancho. But Nuno Mendes just came back from an injury, playing in a weird position. First of all, that another Fugazi by Jadon Sancho. So, no, we are cooking. We are cooking. So, as I said, I hope Yamal gets humbled. I don't want to hear any Ballon d'Or. I talked before this Nations League. I didn't think the Nations League would have an effect. Obviously, the Barca propaganda tried to change that. Even Yamal himself tried to change the, we're going to make this game about the Ballon d'Or. Just so cringe. Just so fucking cringe, man. I'm so happy I will not hear Yamal's name for 2 months. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. But hopefully he gets humbled. Yeah, take the L. Moving on to the team. I felt Spain played a good game today. You know, it's all about possession for Spain. We know how they want to play. And Pedrinho, Pedricio, Spain's best player. I also thought Nico was good in this game. And Hüseyin. Hüseyin, you know what they say? Okay, no, maybe Royce. That's the thing. We barely saw Houston like having to defend. So I still don't know how quality-wise good he is at defending. But like with the ball, carrying it, passing, progressive passes, he was insane. Simon was good. Made some good saves here and there. Lenormand, I mean, barely got tested. Mingueza, decent. Kukureya, decent. Fabian, decent. Zubimendi was really good. I was really impressed by Zubimendi's ball carrying in this game. His ball carrying was absolutely huge, and I think it led to the first goal, potentially even the second. Yamal, as I said, generational stinker. And fuck FootMob for these fake-ass ratings, which makes no sense. Oyarzabal, shout out to him. He had also a very good performance, in my opinion, for Spain. And he'll probably be the false nine going into the World Cup 26 now that Morata has basically Morata missed a pen. Shout out to Morata for missing that pen. Portugal, Diego Costa. Good penalty save. Apart from that, good game from him. Neves, unfortunate that mistake. I don't know why he's playing as a right back. It should be Semedo or Dalot. Neves, Vitinha pivot. But we move. Diaz, after that mistake, he had a good game. Ignacio was very poor. Vega was better than him when he came out. I mean, Nuno Mendes, player of the match, player of the tournament, 5 assists and 1 goal in the Nations League. I mean, this guy is absolutely superb. Unstoppable. They don't make him like him. Bernardo Silva should retire and go to Saudi. Conceição was a bit unfortunate. Bruno, I don't know about Bruno, man. Like you have one old head already. You can't have 3 old heads, man. And Pedro Neto, yeah, mid. Let me see the subs. Semedo. Oh, Semedo missed that huge chance. Robbed Nuno of a beautiful assist. Oh, that was a beautiful assist as well. Ruben Neves, decent, scored his pen. Vega, I felt he was good defending-wise. Leao made a good impact off the bench. Cheeky. Isco was good, had that great shot. Merino was cheeky. Pedro Porro, as. That's it. Portugal are Nations League champions. Nuno Mendes should at least make a top 10 Ballon d'Or with the PR he got from today's game. I hope Ronaldo gives him some PR as well. Like, Nuno Mendes is better than Marcelo. That would be lovely if Ronaldo said that. Yeah, that's basically all of my thoughts. Vitinha, as a Paris Saint-Germain supporter, I know Vitinha can do much better. Like, it was like a 6.5 out of 10. So yeah, hopefully it performs better in the upcoming games. But I'm very happy for all the Paris Saint-Germain players that got to lift the Nations League trophy. Fabian Ruiz, condolences to him, but he's obviously already won the Nations League with Spain before. And yeah, I said that ends the Yamal Ballon d'Or. Should we start Nuno Ballon d'Or? Ronaldo Ballon d'Or? Yeah. Great game to watch. Shout out to the Nations League because it's definitely improved year by year. The competitiveness, the competition, the quality, the desire of the players as well. We can clearly see that they wanted. Ronaldo was crying his eyes out after the game. So huge. Ronaldo, obviously, 3rd trophy for Portugal as well. But yeah, that's been from boy Pia Gent. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this reaction video. And as usual, allez, Paris.